Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first craft day of 2022. Not the first video because we did do a video on Sunday, and check that one out if you haven't seen it yet. We made some cheese sticks and they're perfect for these nice super weeks where you're making nice pots of soup, nice little dipsticks to go in your soup. But today we're going to be making another craft, and today we'll be making another Valentine's wreath. But this one is going to be using a wagon wheel for the form, and it's going to be a floral wreath. And I think it's going to be fun to make. I have some pretty pink and red flowers and some leaves and a few little, like candy heart type of things that we can add to it also. I'll be taking you downstairs and we'll be in the wreath room making our Valentine's wreath. But in the meantime, I'd love to remind everyone it's a new year, and if you're not a new subscriber, you need to become a new subscriber. I have a goal this year of changing some of my visuals. As far as my production, I use Power Director for my editing software, and I have liked it very much. But I think I'm going to upgrade and see if we can do a little more. I'm not that, I would say proficient at some of the editing techniques that this program can do much more than I use it for. But I'm going to be working on that throughout the year, so you may see some different things when you tune in. And you won't tune in, and you won't know to tune in if you don't subscribe. So hit that subscribe button down below and the bell, and you'll be notified when we come out to make crafts or to make some delicious munchies. So let me take you downstairs, and we'll get busy in the wreath room making a wagon wheel Valentine's wreath. I'll be right back. Hang in there. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is to glue some foam, which I have already pressed into this way, okay? So it fits in here. Like so. So I'm going to get some glue. I've got paper towels under here because I already glued all over the mat once, which I'll have to scrape up. But I'm going to put some glue on these. Messiest part of the whole thing. And I'm going to do another one over here. So let's put that one on first. It goes this way. Yep. And now we'll put a little on here, which is going to be this way. And I'm not sure if it'll get on this one or not, but we'll put some on there. Okay. We'll get this done first so that that can be drying. Okay, and what I'm going to do along with it is I have 2 zip ties that I've put together. And I'm going to go around this frame and just give it a little bit of a extra security. And I can cover that with moss later. We'll do the same thing over here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do with this is just set it aside. Here's the upside down part of it. That one could have got in a little more, but it's secure. And what I'm going to do is put a little bit on this other side. You got to be a little bit careful because if this glue gets too hot, it'll melt that foam. Not very pretty, but we'll put some moss on there and cover that right up. Okay, all right, now while that's drying, I'm going to set it aside over here, and you cut foam, it makes such a mess. And you can see I've got it on my mat, so I will have to scrape that off afterwards. This was before I got the paper towel out. All right, so while that's drying, we'll work on the bow. And I have got a red heart ribbon. I have got this little red heart ribbon, and that's from Dollar Tree. And this one, which is gray with red hearts. No, this must be from Craftoutlet because they're 6 yards. And Dollar Tree doesn't have them for 6 yards. Okay, I'm going to make it just a nice little Valentine bow. And the tails aren't going to be too big. And I'm going to make it 5 inches. And these are all the same. And I'm going to do 3 and 3. And twist it. How many of you got bow makers for Christmas? Boy, I saw that new one they have out. It's like this, it's just a little bit more elaborate. And I'm sorry, but they want a good penny for that. So I says, I'm going to use the same one I've always been using. I'll cut this off. I'm cutting from the fold to the edge, okay? So now I can just move these up and around. This one wants to go down. This one wants to go up. They kind of tell you which direction they want to go. All right, so now let's do a little of this. Now this ribbon here is not wired, so it's going to be a very little piece that we're putting in. And it's not going to be very big because, of course, it will not hold up. It won't shape like the others. Twist it over. Bring it back. down. I guess it is wired, but it has such a fine wire in it that it's really doesn't act like a wired ribbon. Now we have one more. See, this says wired edge, but it is very finely wired. This one's a little bit more than the other one. Turn it over. Turn it over. That will go up, this will go down. Here we go. Zip tie. Upside down. Start the new year off just like the old year ended. I married them upside down. I'll pull this around to the back and give it a good tightening because I'm not going to put a wire on it. I like that gray. That's kind of pretty. All right. So, first thing I'm going to do is get this on, and I'm going to use one of these floral pins, and I'm going to go right down over the middle. And push it in. Now, when I started here, I actually had two of those. But as usual, I've buried the one here. I found it. Yay! Because I'm going to go over here and just give it a little bit more. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I like it already. We haven't even put any flowers on it. Okay, so now let's start with some flowers. And I'm going to start with some pink roses. And I turned my glue down because it was getting too hot, and now I haven't got it hot enough. And I'm kind of going sideways with the glue on the ribbon. Well, I'm loving it already. I think we need one on the inside. I think one more. We don't like to be even numbered. I'll put that one right over here. Pretty. Isn't that pretty already, huh? Alright, so then I have some red roses. Let's try a few of those. But before I go any further, I'm going to take, this is a red rose stem here, okay? Just a piece of the stem. And this is a little sign that I have, but it has nothing on it. So what I'm going to do is put some glue on the back of that sign. And put this stem right in it. Okay? And we're going to let that sit and dry while we're doing the rest of this. I forgot to do that before. Okay, red roses. That's why it's good to keep these little pieces of stem. They make good glue holders. Oh dear, pull that right off. Well, that's like that glue has melted onto the stick here. Here we go. I'm telling you, I have always got my glue either too hot or too cold. And I have one more. Lovely. Okay, I have these coleus leaves, and I think they would be very pretty. I've got almost enough flowers. We need some greenery. I'm going to put some of that over here in this side. Cover up some of that. And I need another one up here. That's a little too long. Boy, I'm loving this. Loving this. And you see, by putting the bow on first, it gives you like a base to work from. I think that's all I'm going to put of that. I might fill in with a few of these. See what we can do with this. And that one doesn't feel too secure. Let me just see if I can get it better. Here we go. And we'll put one up here. Lovely. I've got a little couple of candy hearts here. All right, let's put our sign in there, and I think we'll call it done. That is so pretty. Isn't that pretty? I love it. I'm going to take it up on the door, and you're going to love it too. I'll be right back. Hang in there. There you are. Isn't that pretty? I love the color. So you think you'd get so tired of using red, but when it's paired with the pink, and I like the gray in that ribbon too. It's really striking. We'll come in close. Let me fix these little, because you know we play with ribbons forever. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And I think it looks especially pretty on the black wagon wheel because of the gray in the ribbon. So there's Valentine's wreath number 2. I love it. I hope you love it too. All right, hang in there. I'll be right back. So what'd you think? I think it came out so pretty. I'm very, very pleased with it. I love the colors. I love it on the black frame. I think the colors pop a lot more in the black frame than they would have on the white frame. Now that frame I got last year, and I believe I got it from Nick's Designs. And at the time, I think he was the only place that had any. I think you can probably find them pretty much at I know Craftoutlet, and I don't know about Trendy Tree, but you know, back in the day, and of course it hasn't been fully resolved even now, but you could find anything anywhere. So anyway, I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I would love to have a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. And you can see it right over my head, well over here, right there. And I'm going to be using that one, this for myself. Now, I did not have any moss at this moment, but when I get it, I will turn this wreath over and put moss all over the back of that styrofoam, so that if I put it up against a door that has a window in it, which most of mine do, it won't show just the styrofoam on the back. And sometimes you also can add just glue some loose leaves onto the back of the styrofoam too. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again on Friday. Now Friday, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to call it New Year, New Craft. And it's a craft that I did much of many years ago. Excuse me, I swallowed wrong. It's a craft I did a lot of many years ago, but I haven't done it in many years. And so we're going to do something new together for the new year. And I think it'd be fun to try something new, don't you? I mean, my talents are limited. I can't do beautiful artwork like some of the folks out there. And I want you all to run over and join us on Facebook. And I will put the link to get to Facebook, our page, down in the description. Because there's where you can post all of your beautiful designs and projects. So until I see you Friday, I hope you have a great week. I hope you are staying safe. Oh, I meant to tell you, in Florida this morning it was 49 degrees. Whoa! And my husband had a 7:30 a.m. appointment at the VA, which is about a 40-minute drive from here. So let me tell you, when we left at 6:30 this morning, it was chilly. But it's warming up now. That's the difference in Florida. When it starts out chilly, it ends up nice and warm. So I will see you again Friday. Stay safe. Have fun. Try crafts. Try some floral wreaths. Get some Valentine supplies. I'm going to have to go get some more if I'm going to make more Valentine's wreaths. And I will see you again. And until then, everybody, play nice now. See you Friday. Love ya. Bye-bye.